Courtney's often said that good sides win when they're not playing completely at their best. Is that the case tonight?
Yeah, from 1 to 90, mate. Really, yeah. I don't think we were at it at all. But listen, from where we came, the Hucknall game, just asked the lads, listen, we just need a reaction. Next 3 we need a reaction, and we scored 12 goals. Won 4 in every game, and so all we can ask for is the lads to give us maximum effort. I think they've done that. From 1 to 90. In terms of quality, it's not great, but we've worked hard, and you get your rewards for working hard in football. And I'm pleased for the lads because they've given everything for the last 3, and to take 9 points is massively important.
You mentioned it there, 4 goals in a row. 4 goals again, 3rd game in a row. Being clinically in front of goal.
Yeah, and we're sharing the goals around, which is, like I've said to you earlier in the season, we're managing to share it around a little bit and not relying on one person, and that's good. That's nice. It's enjoyable that all the lads are chipping in on the goals, and I think Tosh has got a couple as well, and he's got that little knack of landing on things, and that one at the end where he's landed on it 30-40 yards out, and it's a great finish into the side netting. So we're getting there. We're getting a bit more ruthless in their box. We've just got to be a bit more ruthless in ours. I think we've give 2 goals away really from our mistakes. We've hooked one into the top corner from a corner, and then it's a poor kick out from that, and they've capitalised and scored. So you take the 2 mistakes out of it really, and I know they've missed a penalty, but they've not really put us under massive amounts of pressure. But just got to be better with the ball.
Is that what it comes down to? You think sort of defensively, just being better with the ball and more ruthless in your own box? Yeah,
I think. Listen, in terms of defending, I'm not saying that's just the back 4. It's everybody. We've got to defend from the front, and we've said that to lads. Whatever shape we play, and we've got to work hard on and off the ball and give us a chance to stay in games and to win games of football. We've got to keep more clean sheets. At this sort of level, we don't get many, but to get into that sort of habit, if we're one team that can keep clean sheets, you're going to win. You've got a chance of winning more games. So we've got to do more as a team to stop the ball going in the net. It's not just Matt and the back 4; it's everybody. But we'll get there.
Is it a case of almost trying to outscore teams while you sort of figure out that defensive mentality?
Yeah, I think that's the way we've got to do things at the minute. I think results have proven that we've got to score 3-4 goals to win a game. It's not a good habit to get into, but to score 3 or 4 every game, obviously that's the lads. To score 4 and to win games of football when we're not playing well. I fear for the team that we come up against when everything clicks and we're back at it, because we're tough to beat, but we've got to make sure we're harder to beat in terms of keeping the ball up in it.
4 goals again. You touched on Tyson Knight, but actually Matt Hill in goal, I thought, was generally, talking to fans, seemed to pick up the man of the match. He made some vital saves there in that second half in particular.
Yeah, he did. Listen, that's his job, Matt. He's a great shot stopper. He's got to tidy up a little bit on his kicking. He struggled a little bit with that tonight. But listen, when things aren't going well for you, to keep making saves, like anything, like with a winger or as a full-back, if things ain't coming off, just do the simple things and do your job, and that's what Matt's done. He's there to make saves. He's made a couple of crucial saves, and I think he did really well for the penalty. He delayed the lad as long as he could. Listen, it's the kid's blazed it over the bar, but Matt's done enough to try and put him off. So yeah, I'm pleased for Matt. He's a great kid, absolutely great lad. Never misses sessions. He's here absolutely every week. Wants to be the best that he possibly can, and we're giving him the chance to do that. And we've got to keep sticking with him. He's done well.
7 wins, 3 draws, 3 defeats now after the first 13 games. How do you reflect on that as a start to the season?
It's a tough one. I think from the start of the season we would have wanted more than that, but with everything that I think we've had to deal with, sort of a lot of away games, playing the home games away from home, a lot of injuries, suspensions and stuff, I think we can't ask any more than the lads, and all I say to them every time we play is just give us absolutely everything you can, and we've played games this year where we've deserved to win and lost, and listen, like tonight and possibly Saturday, we've not played the best and we've won a game. So I think it's an up and down league. I think everyone's beating everybody. Results are there and everywhere. There's lots of goals flying in, and it makes for exciting football. And I've always said that with us, it's a bit of a roller coaster. You never know what you're going to get with us. But we're doing everything we possibly can to win every game, and that's going to continue to the end of the season.
Mikel's first start tonight for a couple of months. Has he come through it?
Yeah, fine. I'm glad he's got 90 minutes. We didn't think he'd get a full 90, but we needed him tonight. Thought he did really well. He's a fit kid. He's been keeping himself ticking over. I'm really pleased for him because he was superb pre-season, and it's just unlucky for him that he had a little niggle in his hamstring and it's gone on a little bit longer. He's been out 8 weeks. It's a long time, so to get him through 90 minutes is massively important. And I think we've got the 2 best left backs in the league for me, and him and Callum. It's competition for them too. I thought Callum did well coming on and seeing the game out for us as well at the end there. So I'm pleased for Mikel. We're hopeful that Issa's going to be back and Ranks is going to be back. See, mate. So if we can get a full squad back together, that's where we want to be at. We've been sort of starved of a of a full side really all season. So it's going to be exciting when they're all back.
Whole Sports Saturday. Have you seen much of them? What do you expect from that?
Watched them a couple of times, yeah. So listen, we try and do as much as we can to watch teams. It's difficult because when we normally go and watch them on a Tuesday, the team's totally different on a Saturday. But that's this level, we made 5 or 6 changes. We made a couple of changes Saturday and a couple tonight. So yeah, we've got a gist of how they play. But I think for us, it's more of how we can impact the game and the way we can put our stamp on it really, more than worrying about other teams. But yeah, listen, it's another game of football that we're trying to win. There'll be another tough game. Nothing's ever given. So we've got to do everything we can to win.